Hello and welcome back to Saber Outdoors. My name, of course, is Mark Alexander, your wonderful host, and today we're going van camping. But not only van camping, we're going van camping in a U-Haul. Guys, come with us on this adventure because it's going to be a wild one. So yes, guys, we are going van camping in a U-Haul. Let me get a good side shot. See, I'm just going in a regular U-Haul van. This is one of those like rented in town $20 kind of jobs. And guys, it's supposed to be below freezing tonight. So I did not pick like the most beautifulest day to go. You can probably hear in the mic, it's windy. You can see though, I have stuff set up to do. Let me show you real quick. I've got my fishing rod right here. Got my pellet rifle right here. Got my fire making stuff there, and my little burning pit right there. Got my cans out yonder to shoot. Got plenty of water to go fishing in. Guys, I'm in po' boy heaven. All I'm doing today is just having fun. I get to basically go have fun, and I'm going to bring you along on the fun. So guys, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start gathering some sticks, and we'll see if we can get this fire going. All right, guys, so we're going to gather up some little sticks, twigs. Now, we have this nice willow tree right here. Now, it's constantly dropping limbs. Let me show you what it's dropping. It's dropping these teeny tiny little twigs, and they're dry as a bone. So guys, we're gonna gather up like 2-3 good big handfuls, and I'll see you over at the fire when we get there. So guys, I made a mistake. So I got the fire and it's starting to go, but I forgot to include you all in any portion of that process. But I did just like I said. I grabbed me, I probably grabbed 4 or 5 good big handfuls and throw it in the bottom. There was some water in this, so I wanted that in between. But I loaded that down with hand sanitizer in order to let it burn, because hand sanitizer is basically alcohol. And now I'm gonna let that go ahead and do its thing. I shouldn't have to fool with that anymore. So what I'm gonna do, it's late in the afternoon, sun's been on the water the entire day. I'm going to see if maybe I can catch me a bass. Y'all watch, see, maybe I'll do it. All right, guys, we have our green Ozark Trail spinnerbait. Guys, that will tell you just how long it's been since I used this combo. Because, let me tell you, I don't think I've picked this up in several months anyway. But we're gonna give it a try with this. This is the only spinnerbait I have with me. I brought a few jigs and a couple of Ned rigs, but we're gonna try something I can move first. I'm hoping with where the water has been warmed all day that I might be able to get into a fish. Oh, this Black Max runs really good. Guys, if you haven't seen the Black Max video, go back and watch it, guys, because let me tell you, is it worth it? Yes. Go back and watch that video, and watch the Ozark Trail baitcaster video, because I was not going to buy a Black Max until that Ozark Trail video, when that thing, it caught me a big fish, but man, was it miserable to use. But you'll have to go watch to see just what I mean by miserable. I'll put the links down in the description. Well, guys, we've went over the pond. They're not really into the spinnerbait, so we're gonna move over to something they might be into. So let's try a luck shoot. Well, something I would be into. I'm gonna go over and shoot a while, see if I can hit anything. All right, guys, we're here at our picnic table. We've got our Ruger Airhawk, also known as the Umarex Airhawk. Umarex Blackhawk. This is a rifle that we took, and we did this video on this back in December Go back and check that out, or I'll put that in the description too. Guys, we're using a lot of stuff that we've used before, and if it's your first time seeing it, why are you not subscribed? You could have seen this forever ago. But guys, this video on this in particular did really good, so I'm really excited to shoot it some more. I've got 4 cans set up on sticks down yonder. Let's see if I can hit anything with this, or if I'm in need of another range day. Our 4 cans are way down there, but I don't think they're so far away that I can't hit them. They're shimmering a little bit in the wind and moving, but that's okay. We're kind of in the shady part of our van, simply because I'm trying to keep you all out of the wind and keep the smoke off of me, because I don't like being smoky. But guys, let's see if we can hit anything. Yep, I can hit something. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom! Guys, I like this gun. And I don't even have the scope on it. Like, it comes with a scope. If you watch the video, you would hear me say I would have liked this better with a scope, but I still like this a lot without one. But I'm just gonna sit here and plunk for a while and see if I can maybe, I don't know, might go for distance, might just sit here and fool around. My fires are going good, so for long we might just sit next to it. And I'm going to show you my sleeping system, hopefully before it gets dark, although it gets dark fast nowadays, because I mean, it's winter time, guys. Now, before I leave off on that, it's supposed to be 23 tonight, which is why we're van camping and not like camping under a tarp like we did during the summer. But we'll talk more about that later. All right, guys, sun's getting lower all the time. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to use in the way of sleeping arrangements. So I've just took some pillows from the house. You know, I like having 2 pillows, one to put my head on, one to put my arms around to keep my shoulders apart. Set them to one side. I have a big Coleman sleeping bag with a liner that's already inside of it. I don't know what this is rated for, but I've never had it in a situation where I was cold in it. But tonight's gonna be pushing the envelope, so we might need a little bit more, so I brought more. So I also brought the double sleeping bag. Guys, we've used this on a bunch of different things, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stuff that Coleman sleeping bag inside of this sleeping bag. So I'm gonna have 3 layers, not only between me and the outside, you know, environment, but also between me and my bed. Yes, I have a bed with me. Let me throw this back yonder. Guys, I have just an air bed, but it's a bed that I can pump up because it's got a pump in it. And I'll show you the little piece I'm going to use that will hopefully work to blow this up. And let me go grab that and I'll be right back. All right, so I've got a power inverter. Now this is a 200-watt power inverter. I know that's not a ton of power, and I'm not super technological. You wouldn't know that by the fact that I have a YouTube channel, but I'm not. I am what people call a late adopter. But let's get it out and look at it. So we got a short but thick, heavy cord going to. It has 2 charging outputs, and then 4 USB outports, and it has an on-off switch. I've never seen one of these with an on-off switch. But guys, we're gonna hook everything up. I'm gonna plug this in cigarette lighter. I'm gonna plug that in, and we're gonna see if my bed inflates or if I'm in trouble. All right, I've got my stuff plugged in there. Let me grab my bed now. Now, one thing I like about this particular bed, and I don't know what kind it is or nothing. I found it at a bin place for $5. I guess the brand name is Easy Inflate, but I found it for $5 at the place. I believe this is a full-size bed, but it has, let me get it up here where you can see, it has both an inlet and an outlet. So when the pump is running, whatever you have open is what it's doing. If you have this inlet open, it's going to intake air. If you have the outlet open, it's going to pull out air. So let's get our plug out, plug it into our thing, and see if I'm going to sleep on this bed tonight, or if I'm going to go home and get my camping mattress. It may not run unless I've got the van running, so let me go crank it up and see if stuff starts happening. All right, we got the van running. We've got everything plugged up. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Oh, this has a fuse. Okay, maybe this is the answer. So this actually this piece has a fuse that I didn't know about. That's cool. Oh my God, it's actually freaking working. God almighty. Yeah, we're gonna be sleeping on a bed tonight, guys. I cannot believe this is working. It actually freaking worked. That's awesome. Let's go. So guys, the inverter actually worked, and I am over, like, if you can't tell, I am over the moon. So guys, I'm gonna get this all situated. I'll bring you back whenever I have a more system-ish looking thing to look at. What are you doing out there? Get in here. Get in this house. Guys, like, this isn't super luxurious. It's not an RV, but let me crank y'all down to my level a little bit. But guys, I have 4 solid walls, a bed to sleep on, and enough stuff to sleep in that I think I'm gonna be okay. And I do have some stick-on hand warmers. I think I'm gonna be all right. But this is great. Like, I would never have done this unless it was for YouTube. So guys, get out there, have an adventure. Go do something that's just a little bit weird, a little bit crazy. You'll never regret it. You won't. I swear you will not. Because I am now, if I decide to, this is a nice, if you're thinking about van camping or building a van camper, this is a great way for the price of 20 bucks plus mileage to learn, do I like van camping? Do I want one of these? Do I think that I could put myself and my gear comfortably in a reasonably small space? Do I have anyone coming with me? Do I need a bigger van? Or could I deal with a smaller setup than even what I've got here today? All those are great things that you could get sussed out doing this kind of camping. But I think I'm gonna sit next to my fire, maybe fish some more, and if I catch anything, you'll see me again. But otherwise, you may not see me again till I go to bed. So we'll see you later. All right, guys, so we're inside, and guys, just not having the wind on me is a big deal, because I'm sure you all can see outside. The water has a big time chop on it. The wind in the trees and you might even be able to hear it. It's just a whooping outside. But just being out of the wind is a big deal. Big deal. We've shot, we fished, we've ran and got us a little something to eat. So I've got me a nice fire right here. It's just real nice to sit next to, good and warm, out of my little hobo stove. You know, if I had me, you know, walls, I don't even need a roof. If I just had walls up, this probably would be enough to keep me warm, even through this much cold. But guys, I'm gonna go on and look at some of my most recent comments, or at least the comments that I have seen the most recently. Guys, always comment on the videos. I love talking with you all. I really do. Like, every one of you need to definitely get on it. Because, let's see. Jade, amazing video. Thank you, Jade. You're very nice to say that. Swift Operator 909. All right, back to what we were doing. I had to do a quick battery change. So, let's see. Swift Operator. Sup, Jeremiah and Mark? What's up, my man? Let's see. Let's see. Zane HTD for life. Struther, I hope. I'm gonna use mine as well as my all-around fishing reel, so I'll be throwing big and soft plastic lures on it. That comment comes on the world's fastest reel video. Guys, I love that thing. If you haven't watched it, I'll put it down below, or you can just go back and watch it, because there's going to be a lot of stuff down below on this one. Let's see. What is my next most recent comment? Let's see. Alan, you need merch for your channel. May I suggest shirts that say, let's see what it says for the rest of it, that say, send me yo mama. Shirts are going to be a thing we're going to do. Now, I'm not sure if that will be fully in the works before this video or after this video, but guys, shirts are in the works. I just need to find somebody to do them, and then a way for you all to get to order from me. So guys, I'm working on shirts. Haven't made it to shirts just yet. And of course, directly under that is Melody saying, I agree, I'd buy that. Let's see. Oh, Wampus Cat commented on the gun video, the first gun safety video. Sorry, don't fix dead. And that's right. That is definitely right when it comes to gun safety. We have to be safe with guns, because sorry doesn't fix dead. Let's look. Fly baby. I have that rifle with a wood stock. It's very accurate at 30 feet or so, but the scope included cannot get me on target any further away without the shimmering the scope for elevation. I'd have top think, but buying another scope. I have thought about buying another scope, is probably what that was supposed to say. And guys, keep posting these things. There's one on this same video. This is the air rifle video that I'm looking at. From Pellets and Pistons air guns. Very good source of information. Guys, if you have any kind of constructive criticism for me, if there's something I can do better or whatever, tell me. I am never going to be upset with constructive criticism. Now, if all you're going to write is, you stink, you're terrible, you sound weird, you look weird, why'd you do that? If that's all you've got to say, just go ahead and don't comment on my video, because that's not constructive. That's not helpful. That's not like, hey, you did a really foolish thing, you should have done this. That's constructive criticism. I could actually do something with that. But guys, you can see, even as we're filming this, it's getting darker and darker and darker and darker. So guys, I'm gonna quit reading comments, and I'm just gonna sit and enjoy the fire for a little longer, and probably the next time you see me, I'll be inside the van, and I will be snuggled up tight, because it's getting cold. But we'll see you inside. All right, guys, so it is properly dark. Let me get the light more on me. So guys, it is properly dark. So you might be saying, oh, aren't you freezing to death? No, I'm not. I'm not even actually fully like on it as far as being warm. Like I've got a whole bag. I went and bought stick-on hand warmers. I don't think I'll need them. So they're probably just gonna sit right there. But I did bring my weather station from home. Now I've got a weather probe outside right now. Inside of my bag, I put the display which tells me with the inside and outside temperature. Inside of my bag, it's 80, guys. Like here, maybe I can show you possibly. Yeah, mate, I can get there if I can get my stuff right. It's 80 inside of my bag, if you can see that. Now you can see outside, it's 39. Let me get that. Outside, inside. So, guys, am I sitting here in the height of comfort? Relatively, yeah. I mean, my nose is cold. My ears are just ever so slightly cold. But, you know, I don't feel like I'm about to freeze to death in any way. It's after 7 o'clock, so it's going to get a little colder, but the thing is right. Inside of my bag is so nice and toasty, and I'm going to put a hand warmer in my bag so that it's even more toasty. And I've got me a few things to hold me over till morning. Let me tell you, this is a nice little side adventure, little extra thing to do. But guys, if you want to do this, go do it. Go film it. Put it on YouTube too. Put it on Facebook. Put it on Instagram. You could be doing this, because this isn't a lot of expensive stuff. This is just stuff I happen to have laying around. I'm warm. I'm comfortable. And I've had a reasonably good time. I wish I could have caught more fish, but you know, that's why it's fishing, not catching. But guys, I'm gonna get off here because my hand's outside of my sleeping bag and it's getting cold. So I'll see you all in the morning. Good morning, peoples. Yes, we survived the night. I'm pretty warm in the sleeping bag, but anything that's not in the sleeping bag is cold. Cold, my guys. So I'll show you how I slept last night. Let me see if I can get you where you're not getting blinded by the light. Now also, I've got my weather station here. Now for whatever reason, the outside probe does not pick up, but you can see it's a bummy 34 in here. It's a balmy 34, so yeah, not very warm at all. But let's set that down. I'll show you kind of how I slept last night. So this sleeping bag, I really am just waking up. I can throw the sleeping bag most of the way up. And there you all go. Come back up here. What are you doing there? So this sleeping bag has this hood. So I'd throw the hood over me and I'd get snuggled up good and tight. And I'd just leave myself enough room for my breath to escape. So it'd be like this much. Now, when I first woke up, my breath on the pillow had actually condensed. So there was little droplets on the pillow where my breath had condensed. But everything that I've got in the sleeping bag is warm, and I am not looking forward to getting out of this sleeping bag. But I've got to get this day started, and if I never get started, it'll never get done. So here in a minute, I'm gonna get up, go out. I'm gonna break down what's outside, break down this bed and these sleeping bags, and even now, just as much as I've talked, the lens is fogged up. Look, see how much better you are now? But I'm gonna get everything took care of, broke down, put back up, and leave no trace like always, and we'll bring you along for that process. Ooh, God bless, is it cold today. Oh, man. I didn't realize how nice and warm my sleeping bags were. Because let me tell you, every part of me is just almost to the point of shattering, shivering cold. But we got to get everything broke down. Run my cord through, and I'll turn my deflator on, deflate my bed. Whew. All right, guys, let's get her on. After I get this thing deflated, I'm gonna turn that heat on high. I mean, all the way up. And I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna fix everything up. And now we're gonna get in this thing so we can warm up. I can put everything up now and hopefully not freeze to death. All right, we're sitting on our pillows. Trying. Boy, that cold air, it really brings my sinuses up. Let me turn my book off. But guys, I'm sitting here. It's slowly but surely warming up. I'm gonna take and roll all my stuff up. Really, all I have to do is roll up the sleeping bags and the bed, and that shouldn't take no time at all. And by the time I'm done with that, hopefully it will be warmer inside. And I still have to clean up my gun range and pick up my wood and my hobo stove. But guys, that shouldn't take me no time at all. And I'm not going to bore you with those things. But guys, I'm going to get everything fixed up. I'm going to turn you off so that I can do that. But see you in a minute. All right, guys, we've made it home. We have got our raised seat in front of us. Now, this van, you saw on the side of it, maybe you can see it in the thumbnail. It's $20 to rent plus mileage. I drove this van 44 miles across 3 days. And guys, it wasn't the cheapest. I mean, it come out to be $69.99 after everything's said and done. So if you want to rent a U-Haul van and go U-Haul van camping, it's going to be at least that minus, you know, not minus, I said minus, I meant in addition to however much your parking place is, or if you just want to park this at your house. So this was not cheaper than a hotel room, but it was educational. So let me lay this receipt to one side and we'll talk about that. It taught me, do I want to do more van camping? I think I would enjoy van camping. I like it better than a tent, but I would want something slightly larger than what I had. I don't want a airbed because my airbed, as it got colder, the air shrunk up in my airbed and it became floppy. But it was so cold and I was warm in my sleeping bags, I did not want to get up to go air my airbed up more. So in the future, I'll either use a futon or a couple of those memory foam mattress toppers or something like that, because airbed, no bueno, not a good deal. But you don't learn these things until you go out and try them. Also, I can take this van anywhere I want to go if I get a van to go van camping in. So if I buy one of these for myself, there's no limit to the places I can go. If I want to go up to Lake Cumberland and camp in a Walmart parking lot, I can do that. If I want to take and go up to Lake Linville and rent me an RV spot for the night, I can do that. And a van, you don't need no special license for. And if you play your cards right, it's not going to be something that's like, this is only for camping. You can make it so that you can at least haul 4 people with a nice space in the back for stuff. But guys, I think that's all there is for this adventure. Thank you so very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that bell notification, go down to those links down below, watch all those other videos that I mentioned in this video. Again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. It means everything to me and it costs you nothing. We'll see you somewhere in the woods or on the water.